This is Terrell Owens on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
Terrell Owens. Anybody have any questions for Theo? I definitely do. Adjustments to the NFL, to the IFL game, huge or maybe not as big as you expected when you came?
Well, I think that part of the strange thing is just having the ball on the sidelines. Other than that, I mean, the game is still football at the end of the day. Again, it's a little quicker, faster, considering the short field. Obviously, 8 men on both sides of the football. Ball has to get out quicker. You got 3 linemen, so the pass rush is going to get to the quarterback quicker than usual. So the reads for the quarterback is obviously going to have to be quicker. He has to go through his progressions in probably 1 to 2 or 3 seconds. So from that standpoint, I've talked about applied from the wall, the progression with the quarterback, and obviously, me getting in and out of my breaks a lot quicker than the outdoor game is probably the biggest difference.
I've got people who listen to me, they say, well, Terrell ain't tearing up the IFL, and I try to keep telling them straight out, you're not necessarily here to tear up the IFL, you're here to make sure that you don't tear out a knee. Explain to people what your real expectations are. Obviously, you want to win football games, but, what are you hearing? There's lots of rumors out there regarding T.O. where he could end up in the NFL next year. What are you looking at as far as
I didn't expect to tear up the IFL. I mean, I'm getting the same type of coverage that I did when I was in the IFL. I'm not getting single coverage. I'm getting double teams, and that allows other guys, to get the ball. So, given the opportunity, yeah, probably could, but at the same time, I'm here to do a job. If the ball comes my way with the opportunity I'm given, I try to make those plays. Considering the games that I played in, I feel like I've been fairly productive. And again, I do draw a lot of attention, so I think the other teams are aware of that. Given the one-on-one matchups that we have, I think we sort of exploited those. And again, I've tried to take advantage of opportunities that have come my way. But again, I know my role, and the guys on the team, they know that if I'm going to draw that coverage and attention my way, then it's going to allow the guys able to be able to perform. And we basically, every series going out, we kind of make, adjustments. We don't wait to have time to make those adjustments. And I think that's the communication that we've had, with offensive coordinator. And we have Bethany and now the new guy. And, obviously we've had a revolving door when it comes to quarterback. So with that situation, we've been trying to communicate, every series out.
How's me?
Oh, me, fine. The game that, I don't play when I'm on the road, if I'm not here, I'm in LA and I'm still, rehabbing and I'm doing workouts when I'm there. So I think that's what has prompted some of those rumors, when I was out in LA, I worked out with Matt Castle, Carson Palmer, Matt Reiner, and, Carson was, in LA. I haven't done no region yet, his receivers there. So, again, we took a picture and most of the, people in the picture were Reagan and myself, and so again, that's kind of started the rumor. So other than that, I'm still, staying safe and keeping myself in shape. And then when I'm here, I'm practicing hard and trying to catch up on the new offense with the new guys.
I'll throw one more out there. What have you been able to teach the young guys? I mean, in reality, you've been to the next level. Obviously, that's probably a reach of what they want to get. What have you been able to teach the young players about the game in order to make that next step?
Well, I think, they kind of, teaching me in a sense, from, me being in the NFL, and obviously I think, this is sort of like a platform that using the IFL as a platform to get to the next level. So, again, all I can do is really just go out there and lead by example and help those guys, and have them understand that, in order to get to the next level, I mean, you really have to, use this as a mechanism as a tool to get to that level. And that's really just, you got to go out there and practice hard, you got to dominate, and really just you got to stand out. Obviously, in order to get a look at the next level, you definitely have to somewhat stand out in this league. And so, of course, there may be guys that are looking at some other guys to potentially, bring them up, to their team or what have you, but that doesn't mean that because they're looking at one guy that you're not, being noticed on the football field. So just, my thing is for those guys is, continue to work hard. Don't really undermine this league just because, it's not the National Football League, because, anything can happen. It's all about opportunities, and just with my situation, when I came out of Tennessee, Chattanooga, just because I was drafted, by the 49ers in '96, that didn't solidify me that I was going to, be with the 49ers for forever. I had to really just go in there and just make my presence known. I had to stand out to those coaches because I was drafted in the 3rd round. And so you have to, kind of make a name for yourself. You have to go out there and practice hard, pay attention to details, listen to your coaches. And, we've had some situations where, this is yesterday. I mean, there's going to be miscommunication at times. We've had a few coaching changes here and there, and sometimes it gets frustrating, but, you just got to just hang in there, in order to be successful. In any situation, you obviously have to listen to your coaches. We as players have to do our job as players and all be as one cohesive unit.
One more question, and I'll let you go on a happier note, maybe on a lighter note. What do you got planned? That you get 20 seconds to celebrate after a touchdown in the IFL? I mean, we haven't seen anything big. You got any plans for the next touchdown?
No, from my side, I just try to, keep it something more professional, and I just try to have fun with it. And again, I should be celebrating as much as I can because I don't get in the end zone as much. Considering, they've been double teaming me a lot. And for me, and my ability and what I'm able to do, I can't really stretch the field like I need to because the field is only 50 yards long. Those things are really tailored to my strength. So, I have to make the most of my opportunity. So, I celebrated a little bit. I did the last game or what have you. So I try to have fun with the guys. And so, I'm happy for the other guys that are able to get in the end zone as well. If I'm not scoring, I'm doing other things. I know I have to block. Being a receiver, you just don't catch football and score touchdowns. I know I have to do a lot of the hard work as well. Furley's been doing a great job getting into the end zone, and so I know with the short space that we have, I know every block is somewhat pivotal in those situations. So I just try to do whatever I can, and there's some times we have a lot of fun with it, and it'll pick up.
Cool.
It's 45 seconds, not 25.
I didn't. Thank you very much.
If I could ask.